Hey everyone, this is Laurel with Guided by Love, where love is the family we belong to, gratitude is the wealth we live by. I am here to do oh my goodness, a daily love reading for Saturday, September 14th. Hope all of you had some lucky times on Friday the 13th. I know I did. I actually made a move on Friday the 13th, and everything went really smooth. So I'm very, very grateful. And I had some friends helping me out, so it was really wonderful. And I have here, we're going to do the love read with the Shaman's Dream Oracle. I just got a bunch of new decks, so I'm really excited. By Alberto Villa oh, I just said it in my mind. Villaldio. Yeah, Villaldio. Alberto Villaldio and Colette Baron Reed. This is a beautiful deck. I'm really excited to share it with you, and it's light, and it's so light and airy to shuffle. It's reminds me, the energy reminds me of the Muse tarot deck that I have. So let's get some messages for you and your person. If you haven't checked out the late night guidance reads, check those out, because from last night I used 2 new decks for those as well. So if you haven't checked out the daily read for today, for Saturday, September 14th, I keep wanting to say August, but it's like I can't believe we're in the middle of September already. It's like from August to September has just been a blur. So Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, what is the message for this love read for the viewer and their special person? What are the messages? Wow. What are the messages for the viewer and their special person? Okay. And I'm going to get for the journey. Wow. For the journey, I thought I'd use the, whoopsie, just knocked my water over. So something maybe knocking over, like getting out of the way. I thought I'd use the energy deck and pull a card for you and your special person for the journey. So let's see. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, what is the message for the viewer for their journey? What is the message for the viewer for their journey? Ooh, and I've got 2 cards coming out at once for the viewer. What is the message for their special person for the journey? For their journey, what is the message for their special person for their journey? We got 1 card coming out, and we got 1 sticking out of the deck, so I'm taking it. It's like it popped out, so it really, really believe it wanted to come out. Okay, so the overall energy for you and your person is the 46, which equals a 10. So new beginnings, leadership, but it's the root girl, the disowned self. And, you know, if you look at this card, you know, it's the root, it's talking about the root chakra. So at this time, you and your person are working on clearing out and clearing up the root chakra, healing the root chakra. And, you know, that chakra is, you know, a lot of divine masculine energy. So it's clearing out the disowned part of the self. And it's, you know, really healing that, and so that there can be more love that comes into it. So you're feeling more secure, more stable within each of yourselves for this journey to continue on. And some of you are really close to reconnecting, I feel, too. You know, and it's showing, it's funny because this is showing the roots above the ground. And so it's like it's growing up, 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 and connecting with the ethers. And then you have the wood here that's attached to the ground. And I mentioned the word attachment, and I feel like now is the time where we are we are cleansing um, emotional attachments and root chakra attachments. We're cleansing them out so that we can bring more love in. So beautiful energy for the overall energy. And then we have, for you and your person, we have 35, which equals 8. So it's lost compass, and it says getting back your integrity. So this is beautiful. It reminds me not only of, the lost compass, but it reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune, luck being on your side and getting back your integrity, choosing yourself in situations and standing up for yourself in situations, for you and your person, and getting back to integrity. It's, aligning your words and your actions. And so that when they match up, you are integral in all that you say and do. So very, very important message. It's a number 8, and that we're in the year of the 8. And I said this reminds me of the wheel because karma is coming into play at this time of this year, where we're getting karma, we're getting good things that are happening, or situations are turning out better than we ever thought, where we have options, and we're able to choose what we want in our lives. We're able to build a life that we truly want in our lives, and that will fit in the future with our divine masculine. And then we have jeweled web. Isn't this beautiful? Connectivity. And I'm seeing, this is a 5, so change. And I'm seeing a lot of healing energy in this. I'm also seeing, like right here, I see this as a seahorse, and seahorses mate for life. The father does most of the rearing of the young. Isn't that interesting? So that, like, the divine masculine does most of the rearing of the young in the seahorse world. Isn't that interesting? And there's all these little orbs around. So there's all the ancestors around you right now, helping you through your life path tests, and these final tests, for some of you that are getting close to union or coming back to reunion. The ancestors are there helping you. The ascended masters are there helping. And we have some healing, looks like Archangel Michael energy. And then we have some, yellowish light, which I see as Archangel Ariel and Uriel. So they're around you right now. 5 is change. So the connectivity, the deeper you go into yourself, each of you go into yourself, you connect more deeply with each other, but you also form a connection, a connectivity with the others around you, a deeper connection with those around you. And that's the jeweled web. Blessings coming in as well. And then we have, this is such a beautiful card. We have falling angel, and it's spiritual narcolepsy. So that's a number 10. And I'm going to look that one up because, this is a new deck for me. And it says falling unconscious, spiritual narcolepsy. And it says, you are being cautioned now not to fall asleep or go unconscious. You have been flying above the strife and suffering of the world in angelic bliss. However, you must risk being seduced by the beauty and comfort of your situations, and losing track of your aspirations, your wings. As you fall, you pick up speed, heading toward the trees below and a possible nasty landing. Remember that all you need to do is to stop being a falling angel and spread your wings to halt your descent and then find an updraft. Wow, again. Wow. So be careful of who you're hanging around with, friends, companions, you know, who use readily, who are readily to use you for their pleasure and have only their own interest in mind. So be aware of who is, doing that in your life. As you soar once more in flight, receive the gift of the falling angel as an invitation to study the forest from the above the trees. In other words, to analyze your situation from a higher perspective without being entangled in its thorny branches. Yeah, so being able to rise above and seeing things for what they are. Okay, and then we have, so that's for you and your person, and we have Fool's Embrace, transmuting pain, a number 4, and we have the full moon behind it. And I just saw the moon. I'm taping this the night before, and I just saw the moon last night, and it was absolutely beautiful, and it looks this orangey color, orangey yellowish color, which is sacral solar plexus chakra, but it's Fool's Embrace, transmuting the pain of the past into blessings and love in the current moment. So, and that's possible by going within. A 22, universe having your back, and that's a ascended master number as well. Okay, so let's go to messages for the viewer for your journey. And you have, I said, the sacral chakra, Archangel Ariel, and we have that yellow in here, and we had it in the previous card, Archangel Ariel. So the sacral chakra is something you're needing to work on right now for the viewer. And that's a number 9, which is spiritual growth. And then we have Angel of Strength and change. You've been given the strength to handle. Oh, and they just blocked my throat. So there must be something. Wow, something that needs to be said. Oh my gosh. Wow, they're blocking my throat, and that means that there's something that needs to be expressed through your strength. And it may be having to do with something emotional, because we got the sacral chakra for the viewer, and then we got strength, and they keep blocking my throat chakra. So it must have to do with speaking your truth about how you're feeling. So keep that in mind, that is something, because it's going to bring change in. And then for your person, we have the temple path, 3. That's seeing things from that higher perspective. They're working on seeing things from a higher perspective by going within, and they know that this is a spiritual connection with you. The 3, 12, 1 plus 2, 3, birth, death, and rebirth. They've been going through this since the beginning of the year, the end of last year, the beginning of the year, some of them hardcore, going through big transformations, and they have help all around them. But they know that they have to move forward in order to come to you, and they know that you're the prize. But they also know that they're doing the work, even though they know it's difficult at times. And then they also got the third eye, the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, and so that's opening up for them. You may be seeing some of the same visions with your person, but your special person got the third eye, and 4, that security, safety, and protection. feeling and using, sight. They're opening up to more spiritual sight in their lives. All right, so I'm going to leave it there for you. I am wishing you so much love and so much joy on this Saturday. Namaste.